Okay, you guys may be like, oh God. You guys may be wondering, Tiffany, you were just live. Like, what are you doing? Well, that video was a challenge video, and I want people to watch it other than the people that showed up live. So I made that last live its own live because I like to come on here live and BS with you guys, but that particular video was just to do the challenge. So I hope you understand. That way it has replay value. This video is just to BS, and we can talk about whatever you want. You can go as long as you want, whatever. Thank you guys for coming back. I appreciate all of you guys. I see all your comments. I do feel a little bit unhinged. I don't know why, but I thought the duck egg would be better. And I don't know why I thought it would be better, because every time I see it on TV, it always looked interesting. But this wasn't interesting. It was disgusting. Oh, you know it's bad when the dog won't eat it, you know? Oh my gosh. This is called the after party. You're eating celery in the middle of a hotel lobby and watching a live stream. Okay, I have like 5 questions. Ooh, I want celery. I'll be right back. I want some celery. That might help with my stomach too. Celery is one of my favorite go-to snacks. And my chihuahua likes it too. Do you want some? Are you gonna eat it though, or are you just gonna drop it off somewhere? Here you go. Oh, he's eating it. Can you hear him? Crunch, crunch. I think they make everything just a little bit more appetizing on Fear Factor. No, not on Fear Factor. Everything on Fear Factor looks disgusting. But when I watch Bizarre Foods with Andrew Zimmern, I'm like, ask all the 5 questions, by the way. Okay. Where did you get the celery? What are you doing in a hotel lobby? How's River? Did you finish your book yet? And are you eating anything with the celery? Ha! 5 questions. But their eggs look better. Yes, because they're fresh. They're not preserved and shelf stable. Shelf stable is scary. Home. I work here. She's good. Nope. Homemade ranch. You need ranch. I don't need ranch. I go naked. I thought maybe you were in a hotel lobby. I mean, I guess you did say where you worked before. But I guess I just thought maybe you were like doing something, like book tour, promoting something. I have to eat the ranch. I'd prefer not to. Well, why do you have to eat the ranch? Is someone making you eat the ranch? You guys, heard of Heather, the one I'm talking to? She's the one who has the Untitled Designs company, the t-shirt I'm wearing right now. And I know there's only 5 people in here, but for some reason my lives always have replays. People watch them, so just so you know. I have to hit my fat goals for keto. Oh. Oh, keto's weird. I don't understand keto. I just eat whatever I want, and then I eat what people send me on a dare. Yep. Oh Lord, you guys. I'm just eating the celery because celery and carrots, for some reason, they always help when I have a stomach ache or nausea. Also, did you watch the second episode of my new book? No, I haven't started your new book yet because you go on live kind of late for me, and my job lately, I've been having to get up earlier, so I haven't had a chance to look at any of the new book. I am gonna listen to it. I loved the first one. You made me cry like a little baby, and I knew it was coming, and I was like, God damn it. I was so mad. But I'm looking forward to the next book. I just have been busy. I am so behind on videos. I was so behind on filming content. I filmed content for 3 hours today. I've never done that before. And I didn't even get through all the content I wanted to film. I don't have a problem with restriction for keto. I have a hard time getting my fats and proteins. You don't like meat? There's your fat and protein right there. Bacon. You want some more? Is that why you're staring at me? Here. My dog loves celery. So weird. He won't eat dog treats, but he loves celery. I don't know why. My husband wanted me to go to a party tonight, but it's that's a lot of steady working. You are doing so much in a day. Bacon solves everything. Well, Carrie, I mentioned this in a video that I will post. I have to edit all of that. And that is about quitting YouTube and being overwhelmed. And I guess I was just venting because I don't know that I'm going to actually quit anytime soon. It's just like, I don't want it to feel like a job ever. YouTube was supposed to be a fun thing. I work 3 to 11 every day, and then I run my business through the night and into the morning, and you know, River, your kid. You probably are one of those people that can function on less sleep. And maybe you're not, but you have to be because you're a mother and you have a business and you also have a job, and I get that. But I'm one of those people that needs like a lot of sleep in order to do anything, in order to function in life. Some people are good with like 5 or 6 hours of sleep, and if they get more sleep, then they're off, you know. And then there's some people that need like 11 hours of sleep, and if they don't get 11 hours of sleep, then they're off. So sometimes I stay up late to watch certain lives just because, but lately I've been like really like just dragging my ass. Like, I don't know. Healthy mukbang. So there's this mukbanger on YouTube. Nope. I just have to be. I also live on edibles, so I'm asleep while I'm awake. Kinda. I wish I could do edibles. I can't. This stuff messes me up, like in a bad way, not like in a good way. I live off of antidepressants and anti-anxiety meds and Ambien and Benadryl. But there's this mukbanger named So Young, and she violates YouTube's terms of service, which means you cannot show animals getting hurt in your videos. And she eats live marine life on her channel. And they say, well, it's a cultural difference. But that's not true. Because, thank you, Heather. I don't have friends, but like if I did, I'm pretty sure we would click. I just started taking B12 to help my nerve in my head and my Bell's palsy, and it's doing a lot for my energy. Well, that's good. Do you have to take it in your ass? Like, do you get a shot or is it ingestible? I've never gotten a shot in my ass. Not that I want one, I just don't know what it is. But anyways, so she eats these animals while they're still alive, and she mistreats them, and she hits them, and acts like she's like scared of it. And oh, it's just pills? Okay. And she gets so many views and makes YouTube so much money that they just turn a blind eye to the fact that she is going against terms of service of YouTube. And I'm very irritated by that. And there are a lot of people. Thank you. I strive to be like Markiplier. I love him. He is the man I want to be. But I can't stand the fact that this person is allowed to do these things on YouTube because it makes YouTube a lot of money, so they turn a blind eye to it and claim that it's cultural, when a lot of Asian people don't think it's right to eat an octopus while it's still alive. Mind you, an octopus cannot scream, but they're very intelligent animals with lots of nerve endings, which means that they can feel pain. So don't watch that, and write your local senators. I honestly don't know what we can do except report those videos because they bother me. Okay, let's just be best friends then. Word. I gotta go log my food I just ate. Be right back. Okay, go do it. I love Mark. He's not a masochist, but he likes to go further beyond. The only thing about Markiplier that I don't like, but I guess it fits him, you know? It's not like I'm his girlfriend or his wife or anything, so what does it matter? He has a big ego. And I guess I would too if I had that many subscribers and stuff. But he does have an ego. I mean, he's hilarious. I love him. I watch everything he does. And I'm sure that Amy, his girlfriend, she gives him space and she goes with it, you know? And I hope that they last and that they love each other and that they're happy and everything. But man, that guy has an ego. But he also motivates me too, though, you know? He's a good motivator. Like, he will yell at you. And you know what's so sexy about Markiplier? His brain. Like, he's like an all-right looking dude, you know? I think he's handsome. But he has, like, this sexy brain. Intelligent brains just get me every time. Intelligent brains and sexy voices. Those are my vices. Those are the things that I like. This is Tiffany wears t-shirts, tell all. What else do you want to know? His brain is smexy. It is, man. I like intelligence. And hi, Shireen. And don't get me wrong, my husband is not an idiot, even though I say he is all the time. He's intelligent in other things. He's not like an analytical person. He knows like how engines work and like those kinds of things. But to have like a philosophical conversation with him about things, you know, about the matter of being and stuff like that, you can't have that conversation with him. He just zones out, his eyes glaze over. I think you could have that conversation with Markiplier. He might take over the conversation, but you could do it. Give him Corpse's voice. No, Markiplier has a sexy voice. Don't touch what's not broken, okay? Corpse has his own. I like different voices. Okay, when I was a little kid, I used to watch. I cannot remember his name, but he did narrations for animal documentaries. It's not the British guy. It's an American guy. Can't find him anywhere. I forget his name. I had a crush on his voice when I was like 11. Okay, so I don't care what you look like. If you have a sexy voice, I'm in. I'm done. It's over. I love you. And Markiplier, I didn't watch him before he did a face reveal. Everyone thought he was a white guy. And then they realized that he was Korean, half Korean. Doesn't matter. He's a good looking dude. And he has a sexy voice. Let's not take that away from him. Corpse, also sexy voice. Kind of different. Still sexy. Tiffany, you would love my husband. He's very smart and knowledgeable. It isn't so much knowledge. It's just like how your brain thinks. Because knowledge is stuff that you learn, right? And maybe your brain hasn't learned that yet, and doesn't mean that it's not capable of learning. But it isn't so much how much stuff you know. It's how does your brain work that is interesting to me. Okay, I'm back. I logged my food and also bought some cheetah print Jesus sandals. That is a sentence I never thought I would read out loud, but all right. I love a good pair of hands. Oh, are you a hand person? Keep your eyes closed. Why? When you listen to these people? My husband has a very high IQ, but he has extreme social anxiety, so it holds him back. There isn't anything he can't do or know. That's pretty cool, but also crippling, right? Because of the anxiety. That sucks. I'm sorry. I am like above average intelligence, but not like genius or anything. I've taken several legitimate IQ tests. I'm just happy to be above average, really. Is my husband home? No doubt. Anxiety is awful. It's like random fear for no reason. I think that's why I like Chihuahuas so much, because I relate. You ever meet a Chihuahua when they're not angrily barking at you? They just seem to be like afraid all the time. They're just like neurotic and anxiety. And I feel like in a former life, maybe I was a Chihuahua. And he is so handsome, 6'3" and gorgeous. Well, Carrie, what are you doing? Are you pimping out your husband? I'm happy that you are satisfied with your man's. How awesome. How long have you been with him? Oh, will you look who it is, if it isn't Jean Louise herself. Jean Louise is the one who sent me those duck eggs. Okay? That's her. She's the sweetest lady on YouTube. 36 years. Holy cow. You've been married almost as long as I've been alive. I don't mean that in a bad way. That's a good thing to be married that long. So Jean, hey, not only did I film your unboxing of your challenge, but I did it. And I'm eating celery so I don't throw up. And we're talking about, I guess we're talking about sexy traits in other people. Is Gary home or not? I don't know. Carrie Smith says that her husband, 6'3", unbelievably gorgeous, and incredibly intelligent. Have you tried them? Did I miss it? Yes. Yes, you did miss it. You can watch the replay, though. I made a separate live just for that, so that it doesn't get buried, because I do a lot of lives. And I will be putting that whenever I get off my butt and get off of live here. I will be putting that in my challenge playlist. Because let me tell you something, lady. That was the hardest thing I've ever eaten. That was the most disgusting thing I've ever eaten in my lifetime so far. I still am reigning champion in my opinion. Because the way I look at it, if you can take 3 bites of something that's disgusting, it's a win. The first bite is shocking, and you're like, oh, this is disgusting. The second bite makes you think, can I possibly do a third? And then the third bite is like, yes, I have overcome this challenge. So I think 3 bites, and I think I took more than 3 bites actually. I'll have to look back at it and see, because people were telling me to stop eating it. And I don't know, I've blacked it out at this point. I don't remember. But I didn't post the unboxing video yet, but I will. If you didn't vomit, you are definitely the champ. Oh yeah, no, I didn't vomit. If you can even put your tongue on it, then you are awesome. No, that's nothing. Tonguing something, well, I guess it depends on what you're putting your tongue on. But like, for food, like, I don't think that counts. How is your gift looking, Jean? Her gift? And day 4 without smoking. And everything hurts. Because the last few days, every time I wanted a cigarette, I would turn on Corpse and Machine Gun Kelly's song Daywalker as loud as it would go, and I would get on a machine and I would do exercises because I thought, okay, I can just suffer through the craving, right? And I thought that would work, and it worked at first, right? But now I'm so sore, I want a cigarette, but I can't possibly get on a machine and do anything because it hurts so much. Like, I did the butt machine, and now my legs are hurting really bad. I did free weights, and now everything in this general area hurts really bad. I went on my inversion table, which I want to do a video and show you guys when I do my sit-ups, because I do my sit-ups upside down. And now my obliques, my abdomen, everything hurts. So I want a cigarette, and I want to, like, put that energy into working out. But I can barely move. Like, I don't think you guys understand the extent of my pain. Like, is it always like this? Like, people that are fit and active and exercise, is it always pain? Or is it just the beginning? I want that new ski machine. It looks so fun, but it's not fun. First of all, it's not fun, okay? Exercise machines always look fun. And then you do them, and then you scream. I learned something the other day about myself. I can't go to the gym. You know why? Because at the end, I was only going to do the butt machine for 2 songs, length of 2 songs, because I was starting back over again, all over. And you can't start at the top. You have to work your way up. I was screaming out of the pure torture. And I'm like, you know what? I can't do that in public. So I'm not going to the gym. I can scream at home and nobody cares. Okay, what am I missing? Tiff, what was that face my M&M was making? What face? What are you talking about? Are you eating a pickle? No, it's celery. Because I ate preserved duck eggs, and celery helps me from tossing my cookies. And so do carrots for some reason. I don't know. You talking about my thumbnail? Like when you click on it? I don't know. I make faces. It's what I do. I have a really nice exercise bike in my front room that I use as a clothes rack. You know what? A lot of people tell me that. When I was thinking about getting the butt machine, they were like, you're just gonna end up putting clothes on it. I haven't put a single piece of clothing item on it yet. I've used it. Not a lot, but I've used it. Ew, preserved duck eggs. That sounds horrible. Yes. Yes, it was. It was really bad. It was the worst thing I've ever eaten in my life. How is your progress on the thing you quit? Oh, I was just talking about that. It's my hand's clean and I'm not touching anything in the giveaway, so I can stick my hand in my mouth if I want. It's been 4 days and I was just telling everyone how sore I am because every time I want a cigarette, I exercise, and it worked for a while, but now I still want a cigarette and I'm too sore to exercise, so we're at like a stalemate. I have an exercise bike and a step machine. Well, that's nice. Do you use them? Praise God in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. For what? Me quitting? God helps those who help themselves, right? Take a walk then. Yeah, I know. I should. My dog would like that. But I'm lazy. Every time you want to smoke, brush your teeth. Works for some. Every time you want to smoke, brush your teeth. That's different. Might have to try that. I used to watch Survivor, and I have seen them eat those eggs, and I almost vomit just watching. Okay, Jean, like, those were preserved, shelf-stable eggs. The ones that I've seen get eaten were on, like, bizarre foods, like street food, right? So they're, like, fresh, right? So, like, when they bit into them, it was like a hard-boiled egg with, like, a duck fetus inside. So, like, you could see, like, bones or feathers or something. Not these eggs. The insides were green and orange and gelatinous, and it like, I like to describe things, and it was like between eating vomit and poopy. I don't know what, there is no actual food that I could relate that to that I've ever eaten in my lifetime. Sometimes, Lorna says, I've been praying for you to quit. Yes, faith without works is dead. You're correct. I have a treadmill my cat sleeps on. I don't want to disturb him, so I don't use it. Stephanie, that's such an excuse. Chew gum. Yeah, if you have lockjaw, chewing gum can hurt. I have TMJ. I don't have it like so bad, but my doctor tells me not to chew gum, so I don't chew gum because I can hear it clicking, and if I leave my jaw open too long, I mean, why would you leave your jaw open too long? I don't know, but it hurts if I do, so I try not to do that. But thank you for the advice. And instead of chewing gum, in the past, when I've tried to quit smoking, I've eaten or sucked on candy, and that can help a little. But it isn't so much like the mouth feel or the having the cigarette in your hand. It's the nicotine. It's the nicotine withdrawal from your body. It's like withdrawing from cocaine. That's how addicting it is. And once it goes through your body, then it's just a mental game, right? But it has to work its way out through my body first, and that's the hardest part. That's why people have such a hard time quitting, because the nicotine makes you not want to stop. And so when my husband asked me to go to a party tonight, I was like, I can't be around people that smoke right now. I'm very vulnerable. I need to stay away from that right now, because I will totally fall back into smoking if I'm around anyone that has a menthol cigarette. If it's a regular cigarette, I don't really need it. Regular cigarettes gross me out. But if it's a menthol cigarette and it's in there in my face, or even just watching people smoke, I'd probably just run out and buy some menthol cigarettes because, you know, it's like a psychological thing and a physical thing, and I'm talking too much and I'm missing all of your comments. I'm so sorry. I was curious what they look like, but I didn't want you to relive the moment. Oh no, they're in the trash now. Those eggs was just wrong. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. No, Jean, listen. Like I said before, nobody is blaming you. I asked for challenges. You challenged me. Oh boy, did you challenge me. I'm still undefeated though. So you gave me content. So I thank you for that. Don't feel bad. Don't feel guilty. You did what I asked for. So this is on me. And I do it for content. So feel fine. It's okay. It's fun. Enjoy the video is all I'm saying. La 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 la. I can't do it. I just ate sweet M&Ms. That makes me never want to eat an egg ever again. Breath mints. Oh, I could use some breath mints right now. Oh boy, I have damaged several people with those eggs. I hate gum. I can't chew on my spit. I can't chew on my spit. Well, I guess. You know, gum was made by an accident. They were trying to make something else. I don't know if it was a solvent or an adhesive or something. But that's how gum was made. It was an accident. Kind of like Viagra. That was an accident too. I eat peppermint and candy, but I'm not as far along as you are yet, but you helped me take that step. Thank you. Of course, Daphne. I am here to guide you in the right path, not the stupid path that I take. Go the other way. Now I can't either. I will forever have that thought in my mind. My mouth won't open very much because of my Bell's palsy, so everything that I eat looks like I'm in a pie eating contest. It's gross, but I'm dealing. Listen, nobody's judging you on how you eat, okay? If you gotta suck it through a straw, then so be it. That's how it is now, okay? Live your truth, you know? As long as you're eating and you're getting nutrition, fuck other people, you know? They don't know what you're going through. But it is good that you are the champion. So far. I still have other things. Viagra was an accident. Yes, it was. Don't quote me on this because my brain is, it is what it is. But I think with Viagra, Titus, this is the stuff I edit out of my videos. Me yelling at my dog. I think originally what they were trying to do with Viagra was something to do with the heart and getting blood flow, something along those lines. What they found was that the blood flow was going somewhere else. And so they went with it. And guess what? Sexual medicine is a very lucrative business. Who cares about your heart attack? Can you have sex? That's what matters. My phone died. Back on the charger. I'll be popping in and out. I love it here. Well, you are more than welcome. We have all kinds of weird oddities here, including myself. You're gonna stay the champion. Well, you know, I try. You know, I try to bring interesting content. And what started off as a one-off, like I wanted to try to eat a tarantula, turned into this other monster that I have created. So I'm living it. I'm just like, you know what? Let's go with it. Let's go with it. You know, I'm always interested in trying new things. No one wants Tiff's title. No one wants it? Someone should make me a wrestling belt that I can wear. like disgusting food eating champion. No, don't actually do that. Sometimes I say stuff and then people do it and I'm like, no, I was kidding. I'm sending you a signed copy of my book, by the way. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I would reread that, and I don't actually reread things. But listening to you read it was the best because it was in your voice, and you also threw in like little extra tidbits that we wouldn't have known. So I appreciate that, though. That's cool. You guys, Heart of Heather is a published author, and her book, Where Survivors Are Buried, is so good, and she reads it on her channel. If you guys want to listen to it, she reads it. It's on her channel. It is such a good book, and I won't give anything away, but it made me cry like a little girl, and I hate that. I mean, it was so good. It was good. It wasn't like a bad, it was like a, no, it wasn't a good cry, but it was like, you know, I don't know. I can't give it away, but it was just so good. Like, seriously, think about if you're looking for, like, is she leaving? Is Jean leaving? I gotta go. I'm at work. I'm looking forward to watching the replay. Have a great night, everyone. Tiffany, I owe you something nice now. You're definitely the champion. Jean, you don't owe me anything. I love you, girl. Have a good night at work. Jean Louise is so nice that when she sent me that, I was like, this is from Jean Louise? I was like, wow, she bringing out the big guns. She like, shots fired. Thank you for the super sticker, Jean Louise. You don't have to give me anything. You gave me content, girl. That's what I need on my channel is content. Okay, I told all of you, said don't spread that rumor, but it's out now. I love you. Gotta run. Okay, bye. Yes, you need a pink sash and a crown. No. No pink. Do you guys want to know why I don't like pink? Titus, why are you barking? There's nobody here. My ears, though. I went to McDonald's looking like this. I didn't take my ears off, and I was listening to Machine Gun Kelly and Corpse really loud, like an asshole. And they just looked at me like I was a big weirdo. And I was like, yep, that's about right. Because dogs bark. Dogs do bark, right? Titus, come here. I don't even know if you can come in here. There's so much garbage everywhere. I would show you, but there's a lot of addresses. I mean, I would like flip the phone over, but there's too many addresses and I don't want to dox anybody. But there is literal crap. Well, not crap. Literal trash everywhere. Yes, tell us why you don't like pink. I don't like pink because babies, and that's why. I mean, does that make sense to you? Hey, Christy J. Thank you for the super sticker, girl. You don't have to do that. I appreciate you. You should see my office. Yeah, but that's like work, though, you know? Like, this isn't work. This is just messing around. Yes, makes sense. See? I will tell you one day. And then you'll be like, that's the reason. And then you'll be like, unsubscribe. She's a tease, unsubscribe. Oh God, everything hurts. I like the face the rhino was making. I know, and he was running and it was super cute. I think my husband's home. I hear things going on outside. Or is it a hippo? It's a hippo. Hippo, rhino. You know what though? I hardly work. I don't know what you're talking about. I used to hate purple. Purple? I love purple. Purple is just blue trying to be pink. Purple has an identity crisis. Okay, so like the reason that I don't like pink is because, and then you'd be like, okay, why don't you like, okay, I gotta go soon, my battery's dying. You'd be like, why don't you like blue then? Okay, I don't like pink because pink is for girls. When you see a baby and the baby is wearing pink, you're like, oh, well, that's a girl. If you see a baby wearing blue, oh, well, that's a boy. Why can't boys wear pink? Why can't girls wear blue? I don't like that they genderfied colors. And so and I always felt like this. So for my 16th birthday, my mom and my aunt and everybody were like, ah ha ha ha. And they decorated the entire yard in pink. And ever since then, it's just been a thing that and it's like, okay, well, why don't you like blue? I don't know. I like blue. I like pink. It's a color. How do you not like a color? It's a color. I just don't like the idea behind it. But then I found out that back in the olden days, like Renaissance times, the colors used to be reversed, and boys used to wear pink and girls used to wear blue. And after that, I started accepting pink a little bit more. Nobody came to my Sweet 16. The only people at my Sweet 16 was my mom, my aunts, my grandma, my great-grandma, my neighbor who was my friend, her older boyfriend who wanted to get in my pants, and our neighbors. That was my Sweet 16. And after the family party, I went next door and we got shit-faced. And I have pictures. My husband is definitely home. I have pictures, but I don't think I can show them on YouTube because I was wearing a bikini and I'm behind like these flowers that my great grandmother gave me, and I literally look like I'm standing there naked. Like whoever took the picture wasn't really thinking things through. Like, hey, you look like you're naked and you're like a teen. I love purple. I'm not saying pink is like my favorite anymore, but I like for the pink thing to keep going so that I can hate on something. I can hate on something that isn't going to get offended because it's not a real person. It's a color, you know? Because I wear pink makeup. I wear pink lipstick. I wear pink eyeshadow. It isn't really pink's fault. Hi, Marita. My cousin's grandparents and sisters and my husband were at my 16th birthday. Actually, I let River pick her own stuff, and she likes the boy stuff. That's what I'm saying. If I had kids, which we chose not to, but if we did, I would let the kid do well, within reason. But like, if you want to wear that color, that's fine. If you want to cut your hair, that's fine. If you want to dye your hair, we can use a safe dye. Girls don't have to like dolls. Boys don't have to like trucks. Titus, come here. Come here. Do you know that they used to breed chihuahuas to eat them? Now I'm understanding why. Titus, come here, baby. Come here, look. Look what I got. Come here. Come here, look what I got you. Come here. Come here. I gotta wash your boogers. You got the boogers. Okay. If I hold him, he won't bark. Okay, because I know how annoying that is. My 9-year-old son likes the color pink and wears it because he's darker skin and it looks good on him. Perfect. Anything that makes you look better, it doesn't matter what color it is. I also asked River if she wants a haircut. She never said yes. Well then, she doesn't want a haircut. Boys' clothes are more comfortable. Yes, but I do wear women's clothing. I just like wear oversized. For one, it's more comfortable. For two, I don't like to show off my figure or lack thereof. My sisters and I torched our dolls and butchered them. That's on a whole other level. I don't feel like getting that deep right now, but that sounds a little bit psychological, don't you think? Like, maybe you guys needed therapy a little bit. We were definitely boys. When my daughter was a baby, I would dress her in Winnie the Pooh stuff. Piglet, Eeyore, didn't matter to me. My chihuahua passed on Christmas. I miss him. I love our, wait, what? I love your dog. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know if I forgot and you said it on your channel or not, but I'm so sorry. Titus is 3. And it, like I know dogs die. I had 2 dogs die in 1 year, a couple years ago, and I had 3, and they were my world, and now he's basically my world, and I love him so much, and I don't have kids. So yours is 14. I mean, that's not too bad, I guess. But my dog is my surrogate child because I don't have children. Personal choice. But this dog gets taken care of very, very well. And even if you have kids, if you are strongly bonded to an animal and that animal dies, regardless of what species it is heartbreaking. And so I know the feeling, and I'm very sorry. And all of my dogs that I have are currently in urns by my fireplace because I feel like they deserve to be individually cremated and not like mass cremated, like some, because it's cheaper that way. But I don't care, you know, like they're my kids. I take care of them. Even in death, I take care of them. And some people bury them. I don't know what I don't know why I'm still talking about dead dogs, but I love my dogs so much. If you told me my house was on fire, I had to run in here and I can only save 1 animal, not Gary. Gary got out, okay? If you said I could only save 1 animal, it would always be my dog. I just have an affinity for dogs, and I have a parrot, I have cats, I have a rabbit. My dog is my life, okay? That's why I have the tattoos on my back, because like dogs literally pulled me out of insanity, all right? When I was in the psych ward, my husband would send me pictures of my dogs to remind me that, you know, they needed me and I needed them. And my tattoos have meaning to me. They're kind of generic looking, but they mean something to me. You can have tattoos and they can mean nothing. But for me, my tattoos mean something. My condolences. My dog passed on Christmas a few years ago. It's devastating. I know, right? Like, what a Christmas present. She was a Rottweiler Black Lab mix and a big suck. A big suck. A big what? A big sweetie? A big baby? I'm pretty sure she wasn't a big suck. I still talk to my baby boy's picture every day. He looked like a golden retriever, but red, and his name was Chewy, aka Stinky Britches. Oh, you still talk to him? Are you gonna get another dog? Like a baby, not like a suck. Okay, I got it. Back again. 3rd time should be good. No, we're just talking. Listen, a dog will never replace your lost dog. When your dog passes, there's never gonna be a dog that will ever replace that dog, in my opinion. Because that dog, babies are sucks. You heard it from her. Heather said that, okay? I didn't say it. In her humble opinion. I didn't say it. But you'll never replace your dog, okay? Your dog is an individual, sentient being, right? But I am very grateful that I got Titus before I lost my other ones. Because without him being there for me while the other ones died, I don't know where my mind would have gone. He was like my little angel. It was like the timing. It was like somebody told me I needed a puppy, which is weird because I didn't need a puppy at the time, right? But something in my brain was like, Tiffany, you should really get another dog right now. You should really get a dog right now. And I don't think like that, you know? But for some reason, I went with it. And I found a breeder and I found him. He had just been born. I had pick of the litter. I picked him out. He came home, and then not my favorite, but my heart dog died unexpectedly. Like, bam, shortly after I got him. And then in that same year, my other dog went. And I was like, he was like my savior, pretty much. People, human beings, not the same. Not the same. Not for me. I love dogs. I love dogs more than people. If I'm at a party, I'm the bitch in the corner that's petting the dog. Not the people. Not talking to the people. I'm petting the dog. My baby Bailey passed 4 years ago, and I still tell her hello and goodbye every time I leave or come home. I remember you showing pictures of Bailey. She was a sweetie. Carrie, I still have his 2 black brothers, and I love them, but they are not him. His personality was something remarkable. So fun and funny and sweet. I have a 6-month-old cat who broke out my window when she went into heat. I think she's pregnant now. Shit. Oh, thank you, Jen. Yes, Titus is my son. Heather, what are you gonna do about that? I don't believe in pediatric spay and neuter. Pediatric spay and neuter is when you fix them when they are just old enough to be fixed. To me, that'd be like taking a 10-year-old boy and castrating him. It's taking away, it's neutering them before they get their hormones, right? So I do spay and neuter all my animals, but I like to wait until they develop all of their hormones. It's the healthiest, in my opinion. They get healthy, stocky. They get to grow completely. They become their true final form. And then you can take away their ability to have babies. If you do a pediatric spay, which is like, or neuter, which is like, oh, your dog is 6 months old, time to get them fixed. Then they don't get the hormones. They don't fill out the way they should. And it's, in my opinion, it's just leaving a door open for them to be vulnerable to diseases and cancer and things like that. She's just gonna have babies. Heat changes animals, some for the better, some for the worse. Well, I never really have females. As far as dogs go, I always stick with male dogs. I just get along better. Like, me and bitches, we don't work out. I don't get along with bitches. Yeah, she has an appointment at her 1-year mark to be fixed, and of course she's got to have babies, right? See, I told you you're smart. Only when it comes to animals, Kim. It's like the only thing I know anything about. I don't know anything about anything. Our vet said they would spay in early pregnancy still, but I just can't. Yeah, I understand. It's basically like aborting a whole litter. Hopefully it's a small litter so you can find homes for them. Look at Titus. He's like, Mom, stop talking about me. Titus is like, I can't believe you ate those eggs, you sick freak. I spayed my oldest dog at 9 months old before heat, and she still has lots of extra puppy fat at 2 years old. Alyssa, no. You can't blame the dog. The dog needs exercise. Not just in the yard. You need to take the dog for walks in order to walk off the fat. Look, Titus got fat too. I'm just as guilty. I got fat too. I stopped walking. When I got Lyme disease, I got scared about walking in the woods again. And I used to walk in the woods all the time, and now I got to rebuild my confidence to walk in the woods. Because Lyme disease sucks. I just took Titus to the vet a couple weekends ago, and my vet said, hey, Titus is getting fat. He gained a pound since last time. And a pound on a little dog like this is a lot. So, you know, we gotta walk. And every day, twice a day, he runs my driveway. Because since I don't walk him, I don't recommend people do this because it's dangerous. I won't tell you what I do, but basically he runs my driveway, and my driveway is long and steep. I spayed my oldest dog. Oh wait, I already read that. I pulled a tick off my mom's cat today. You know what it is? I heard something that like cats can't get Lyme disease. That's what my vet said. Her whole litter of service dogs all has that extra puppy fat. Oh, because all spayed, neutered before heat. Well, they need exercise. I mean, yes, they can retain fat and get kind of, if they're spayed or neutered too young, and then they gain weight. But exercise, you can't blame that weight their entire life. That just means that all the people that have those puppies or those dogs, the service dogs, they're not getting enough exercise, or they're eating too much, or they're eating the wrong thing. I don't know a whole lot about anything, okay? I don't claim to, but I do know a lot about dogs. Yep, my Clobell has Lyme disease. It's one of those things in dogs that never goes away. Dozer, my Mastiff, he had Lyme disease too. My Chewy was a brat, so spoiled. He was an escape artist, and he would go a mile down the road to chase cows and then run from me when I went after him. Oh my God, did he ever get kicked by a cow? I'd be so scared. I know that like when a dog is low to the ground, like cattle, like cattle dogs, they're built like that so that the cows can't kick them because they're so short. But I would like have a mini heart attack. But I'm like an overprotective mom. Did you do your own makeup today? Yeah, can you tell? I tried to do what my sister did, and I went into no man's land a little bit, and then I cleaned it up. And I was like, in one of my videos, I'm like, I think I named it something like drugged out raccoon or something. I don't remember now. I like to name my makeup looks. Chewy would take off running and jump into the horse pond like Superman. No, he never got kicked, but close. I've been kicked by a cow ever. Okay, do you want to explain why you were in the situation where a cow kicked you? That's so random. Like, I got kicked by a cow. What were you doing that you made the cow bad? PPP, it looks great. What's PPP? What's PPP mean? Putrid, petrified Pekin duck eggs. What does that mean for her, Kimmy? Does she have to have medication? So what happens is when the dog has Lyme disease, it's like they're going to test positive for Lyme their entire lives. And you have the option of giving them a strong course of antibiotics, which I strongly recommended Kim do that because Lyme can travel. You know, it starts in the infected area. Oh, sorry. And then it goes into your joints, and then it can go into your organs if you don't take care of it. And so antibiotics can stop that from happening. Don't know what the PPP was. Okay. I thought it was some like crazy lingo I didn't know. You should try to get my dog to exercise. She is super stubborn and doesn't like walks. Yeah, same. Even though we force her to do like a 30-minute walk every day. What kind of dog is it, Alyssa? Sure. I was playing with her baby. Oh, yeah. Mothers, especially animal mothers, are very protective. I used to work in a horse farm, and I was a foal watcher. And oh boy, are mommy horses very protective of their babies. I never got kicked though, but I only worked there for one season, and then I got laid off. Chrissy J, she's on a month-long antibiotic. She will always have it. Hey Tiffany, love your eye makeup. Thank you. I did it myself. I didn't even do it in the dark or anything. Kind of looks like I did it in the dark though, right? She's a lab. She's a lab and you can't get her to do anything. I will never have a lab ever again. My lab was insane. He was obsessive compulsive about, look at how I'm boring Titus right now. He's like so over me. My lab was so obsessed with fetching a ball that I had to do it in the rain, like the snow. Nothing stopped him. Now, there are two types of labs. There is the English lab, which is the lab that you'll see at the AKC shows, like on TV, dog shows. Those are English labs. And then there's field labs or American labs. The difference, the English labs are kind of stockier. They have a blockier head, and they're lazier, and they tend to get fat. And then the American field labs have more of like a narrower face, and they're more, you'll see those dogs more do like actual field work, like hunting bringing back ducks and stuff like that. Mama geese are very, oh my God, geese are evil. Look up a picture of the inside of a goose's mouth. They don't have teeth, but they have like these ridges on their beaks and their bills. Geese are evil. Like, I would not mess with geese, like ever. After 1 week of fetch, she refused to fetch again. She was like, you know what? I should have been a corgi. You know what? This isn't life for me. She failed service dog school because she hates doing anything. So what motivates her then? Surely something will motivate her. Every dog has a motivation. Some dogs are motivated by toys. Some dogs are motivated by treats. Some dogs are motivated by running, chasing things. You gotta find what it is that motivates your dog and use it. Cuddles is not an option. No, that's not a motivator. You can't get a dog to work for cuddles. It has to be something exciting. Chewy had a special ball and wouldn't touch any other one. I would say, where is Bad Boy? And he would go get the ball and kill it up. He would throw Bad Boy down the hill and chase it. Food motivates Cloabelle. Yes, and that's a common motivator. There is a dog. I wanted to mention this in a video. In an upcoming video, I'm going to do this. One day. Not today. I did so much today. I'm over today. But there is a dog. I don't know the exact name of the dog. I don't remember, but it was a border collie. When I do the video, I'll have my shit together, okay? But there's a border collie that has like 9,000 stuffed animals or something like that. Or maybe it's 3,000. It's in the thousands. It's in the thousands. Thousands of stuffed animals. Every one of those stuffed animals has a name. A name, okay? I can't stress enough to you how incredible this is. If you throw a few hundred stuffed animals down on the ground and you tell that dog to get a specific one by name, like, let's say, go get your black bear. That dog will find the black bear in the pile of hundreds of toys. And people tell me dogs are stupid. No. Okay, Gary, where are you? Because now you're freaking me out. Gary, I don't know where you are. I saw you in the trash earlier. But that dog is... I hate when he does this. It's freaking me out. The dog is incredibly smart, okay? Don't tell me dogs are stupid, because they're not. They may not be obedient, and some dogs are more intelligent than other dogs, but there's a huge difference between obedience and intelligence. Swans are evil too, especially around nesting season. Yes, they're like in the same company. Gary, stop sending me naked pictures of yourself. They're in the same thing as geese. Like geese and swans, man. I don't know. They're just... She was a kibble-trained dog. One day far away. It won't be that far away. But I have so much content right now that I'm just gonna like take a break, you know? Yep, she is the smartest border collie I've seen shows. Okay, see? I'm not making this up. Kim can vouch for me. The dog is incredible. We love Cheetos, so I would give him one, and he looked hilarious when he ate it. The face that he made was so funny, I would always say, Cheetos go crunch. Gary. Titus is bored. Titus, where's Daddy at? He's watching us. What happened to telling me where Daddy's at all times? Go tell Daddy what I ate for dinner. Gary, where are you? All right, guys. Well, my battery's dying. I'm slightly dying inside. Like not my spirit, my gut. My gut. And I need to charge my phone and decompress. So thank you guys so much for coming and just listening to me ramble and for participating in the rambling session. I do appreciate you guys. If you missed the egg eating video, it's up. I will put it in my playlist challenges at some point in time. I love each and every one of you, except for you. You know who you are. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.